Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom, and if I can feel my fingers and the rest of my body, I have just witnessed Luton Town 2, Brentford 1. Could Brentford do it on a sleety, windy, wet, horrible night in Luton? No, they couldn't. Big win for Luton now, who I believe must have won something like 4 in the last 7. They are giving it a go at the bottom of the league, closing up, coming off the bottom tonight, above Wigan, closing up a little, but I think Huddersfield have won. Still, Middlesbrough in there and away at Leeds tomorrow, so Luton are giving it a go. Wind this back a month or so and they looked dead and buried, leaking goals, but the wins have been coming recently. Can they keep it up? But for Brentford, chasing one of those playoff places, a bad result. I believe Forest have won in one of the other games. Preston, just below them, have lost though, so it could have been worse. But Brentford not at it tonight. Luton take all 3 points. Here is what happened. Luton line up: Sluga in goal, back four, Craney, Pearson, Carter Vickers, Potts. Ray is sitting in front of the back four, Tunnicliffe right, Ruddock slightly to his left, Berry in the number 10 position, Izzy Brown, Cornick and Collins up top. Luton playing their familiar diamond midfield system. Brentford lining up in their equally familiar 4-3-3. It's Raya in goal. Roslev at right back, first time I've seen him, which means Dalsgaard moves from right back into centre back to partner Pinnock. No Janvier, no Janssen in there. Rico Henry left back. Norgard is the defensive midfield shield, if Brentford do indeed have one. More deep line playmaker. De Silva to his left. Baptiste, first start I've seen for him, off to the right central midfield position, and Buemo down the right, Benrahma down the left, and Watkins down the middle. The very cringe-inducingly nicknamed BMW, but the front three worth a lot of goals. But would they have swapped one of them for a big bustling centre half? I wonder. Here we go. Brentford start well. Benrahma, free kick into the wall here. Chance on 5. And Buemo right cuts in swinging cross. Rico Henry has arrived and he's got in front of his man. He's not the biggest, but from that position on the pitch, if he's in front of his man and he's putting that header on target, he could be giving them the lead there. He glances it just wide past the post. Brentford have all the territory, all the possession, but here come Luton, because this is the Championship, to score the opening goal. They force a free kick, can't be far inside the other half. Forgive me, dare I say the view from Luton's main stand is not the best. Berry steps up. Luton are going to send everybody forward. They're saying, look, we're not going to get out today too much, so we're going to take advantage of free kicks, even if they are just over the halfway line. And this is going in the box, and it's a nice delivery from Berry. He gets a nice angle on it, swings in, but Cardinal sin. Brentford let this one bounce. It goes into the crowd, and the aforementioned Baptiste puts into his own net. So if this was the game plan for Luton, there you go. There's the whole game in microcosm in the first 10 minutes. Brentford possession, Brentford chance, Luton keep them out, Luton free kick, Luton put it in the box, Luton score. 1-0 after only 9 minutes. I must mention, for the first time in this review, the return game of this was 7-0, wasn't it? So, yeah, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Benrahma, 12, works in Watkins here, tries to curl a right-footed straight at Sluga, not really much in the corner, not much behind it either. Great move by Brentford here. Luton really standing off noticeably deep. It's almost if Jones had told them, look, when the front three run at you, just get back, get in shape, don't commit, and they will overplay, get bodies in, and they won't score. And so it seemed to be, but very deep. Luton standing off. It's put in from Roslav. Benrahma hits it. Good save, Sluga. Luton forward again, however, on 17. Craney down the right. Low cross here. Cornick arriving. Puts it over on the half volley. Arriving difficult chance there for Cornick. Brentford more territory, ends with a Dalsgaard long ranger. That one on the roof of the stand, and if you're Luton, that's what you want to hear. Okay, we're deep, the block is very low, but here comes the centre half to finish off the move because there's no space for the forwards, and he's going to blast it over the bar. Fine. That seemed to be the game plan. Rain pouring down first quarter. Brentford with the ball, Luton with the lead. Norgard gives it away, slides through, gets a yellow card. Advantage played there, well over from long range, though Norgard in the book, difficult conditions. Ray then smashes Baptiste, bit of a receipt there, another yellow card here. Poor corner from Luton. Brentford, quick counter-attack, and Buemo crosses for Ben Rama. He cannot get his shot off, though, sliding into the back post. Nice build-up again, it's all Brentford. De Silva backing it up, space here, hits it low, Sluga parries it, he pushes it out. Watkins is arriving and it just goes past him. That's where the Brentford fans would have wanted that one to go to their top scorer, but get a bit lucky there. 34, Tunnicliffe into the box. He slams this one across goal. Nobody in there though. Brentford pouring forward again, however, they're on 35. Luton massively deep again, but they force another long ranger and that goes over. This low block is working. Ben Rama, he's got Craney on toast here in a right back position. Rico Henry knocks it off. Norgard 20-yarder, drags it wide. I'm going to say it again, the chances falling not to the front three, they're falling to centre half, centre midfielders who are taking long range shots, and Luton still have the lead. Berry, another free kick here, causes trouble again on 42. It's a straight one, nobody's on it, but they don't like defending these Luke Berry balls in. Get to 45, 2 minutes goes up, stoppage time, and Luton have another free kick from Berry on the right hand side, and wow, they do it again. Sucker punch, stoppage time just before half time, literally last kick of the half, and Luton killer goal. They're going to go 2-0 up here. Swung in from the right, does the trick again, headed back into the crowd, and Craney arriving, puts it in on the half volley, slams it in really loud in Kenilworth Road. 2-0 at half time. Bottom of the league, Luton against fourth place Brentford. Wow. Complete job by Luton done in the first half. They merit their lead, frankly, don't they? Because they took the chances. They put 2 free kicks in the box. They got 2 goals from them. And the defensive strategy, even though it was a bit tough to watch sometimes with how deep they were going and how they did cede possession, they didn't concede any big chances, did they? So there you go, 2-0. It reminded me of an old 90s game in Europe, of a European team coming and visiting an English team, and an English team sitting back and scoring from set plays, and the European team not able to cope. That's exactly how this went. Well played, Luton, 2-0, half time. Here we come, second half. Ruslev crosses and Buemo floaty header there, easy for Sluga, but Berry comes up the other end, volleys that one over, deflected for a corner. And Panzu forces another free kick. Obviously Berry comes forward to put this one in. Again, it causes trouble. Pinball in here, there's a handball shout, cleared. They did not like it up them, to use the cliche today. About the hour mark, Brentford do have a little period of giving the ball away, particularly in the centre of midfield. That said, here they come again on 59. Watkins, 2 shots blocked in the box. De Silva then has some time. Again, they're kind of standing off him, but he blasts it all the way across and over the top. And the extremely deep low block works again for Luton. And here they come on the break. Cornick crossed in. Collins nods down, and Panzu arriving, whacks the half volley, and it's well blocked there. There's something here for Luton on the break by the looks of it. On 61, Ben Rama, 30-yarder, that's swerving. Sluga does well, that comes a long way. Horrible, windy, sleety stuff. Gets down to his left, makes the save. Thomas Frank makes his move on 62. Off comes Norgard. Marcondes, a bit more of an attacking midfielder, replaces him in the centre. And Fosu comes on for Mbuemo, who was quiet down that right-hand side. And would you believe it, on 64, a huge chance, and it's not for Brentford. Luton breaking away down the right. Cornick kind of gets in behind in the fullback area. He's moving in on goal, and it just opens up for him. He's in 1 versus 1. Excuse me while I plug my phone in so it doesn't run out of battery. Keeper comes out, he's got a square ball on as well, and he misses the 1v1. Raya makes the save. What a chance for corner. It could have been 3-0 up there. 67, Tunnicliffe. Easy one wide. Raya leaves that one. Watkins dribbles into the box here. Benrahma, De Silva deflected wide for a corner. They forced 3 corners in a row, but Luton are not losing the aerial game today in the penalty box. They see that one out. Thomas Frank, last throw really on 71. Valencia in for Baptiste. This looks like a 4-2-3-1 for me. You've got De Silva and Marcondes. You've got Valencia right. Fosu left, which puts Said Benrahma in the number 10 position, where maybe you could do more damage behind Ollie Watkins, but quiet still. Rico Henry forward on 79. Good cross that. Sluga does well. Superman punch away there. And finally, Brentford do get on the score sheet on 83. Again, Luton very deep, very narrow. This gives Roslev the chance to get forward again from right back. He's into the box, cuts it back. There is Watkins, the top scorer, matching Mitrovic every game week it seems. He slides it into the corner. Are we going to get a grandstand finish? No, we're not, because Luton are going to see this out quite well. We do get a loopy header from Roslev. Actually, left back crosses to right back there, and Sluga gathers. Hilton comes on for some extra legs for, was it Cornick or was it Collins? I can't remember. I think it's Cornick. And then they do get their moment, Brentford. It's a tricky chance. Valencia spins from the throw. Benrahma, edge of the box in that 10 position where they've moved him. Frank was going to take the credit because Benrahma curls it right-footed just wide of the post. That was the guy you wanted to fall it to. In that position, he curls it just wide, and Luton, maybe deservedly, survive. Corner late on, Raya's up, Pinnock's blocked out. Another one, Luton survive. There's a couple of bookings at the end. Marcondes gets booked after full time. Someone also got booked just before then. I can't remember for the life of me who it was. No, that's not going to happen. But it doesn't matter, does it? Because Luton get the win 2-1. And a really different side of Luton. For the first half of the season, we saw them be very open, do lots of attacking, and concede lots of goals and lose lots of games. Worst defensive record in the league. But has something tweaked here? Because there's been clean sheets, there's been back to the wall stuff. I don't know if it's as simple as Cameron Carter-Vickers coming into the defence. Probably not. Sluga better than I've seen him today. But tactically, they were a little bit more pragmatic and a little bit more savvy today, Luton. As I've said 10 times already, the plan was sit in. When that Brentford front three gets on the move, just back off, go deep, get that midfield squashed in behind, try and force the space, force long-range shots. Okay, we'll let the fullbacks have the space, fine, but it worked. Tactically, Jones gets this right for Luton today, and Brentford really not creating any big chances during the game. It was there were men behind the ball when Watkins put the goal in. Put it that way. It's a really good performance from Luton. Okay, there's always a bit of luck involved when it's free kicks going in the box, particularly with an own goal. But Berry's delivery was good. And if that's something they'd identified, look, if we get free kicks there, you know, we've got a good free kick taker. They're going in the box. Brentford didn't fancy it, and that's where the goals came from, and I can only applaud that given where Luton are and where Brentford are. Spot on, really. They've got the win, they're giving it a good chase. The Huddersfield result's gone against them tonight. Stoke are still in it, Borough are still in it down there. They will have gone above Barnsley, won't they, and just behind, no, well, they've gone above Wigan and just behind Barnsley. I'm trying to remember the table. Look, they were dead and buried, I think, a few weeks back, and there are wins going on the board. And that's what we said about Luton this season. And for all the defeats, there have been victories. Not many draws. Draws are no good to you when you're trying to chase out. You need those 3-pointers, don't you? And Luton have got a fair few of those. So I applaud them tactically today. What they set out to do worked. They played the conditions better than Brentford, and they played Brentford better than Brentford in that they managed to snuff out the threats and exploit the weaknesses. So big thumbs up for Luton today. And I do believe, I think I've seen Luton 4 times this season. I saw them draw against Borough, I saw them beat Bristol City, I saw them draw against Millwall, and I've seen them win today. So Luton bottom of the league, and I've seen them take 8 points from 4 games. That's promotion stuff. That is 2 points per game. So if anyone wants to buy me hospitality at Luton, I'll happily come more often if they're going to keep winning and I'm the lucky charm. That's a kind of reverse joke on the Leeds curse that I apparently do or don't have. Let's talk a little bit about Brentford. They were poor today, not at it at all. Strange to say for Brentford, they weren't quite patient enough. They couldn't cope with the super low, deep block, couldn't cope with the conditions, and they couldn't cope with those Luton set plays. All of those things not working for Brentford today. I think going behind on 9 minutes didn't work. They would have preferred to build up ahead of steam and try and peg Luton back, but Luton had something to hold from 9 minutes. Brentford tailing off. I think that's no wins in 4 now. And those teams in the automatic, West Brom have won again, so that's another 3 points on them today. Leeds play tomorrow against Borough. You'd expect them to get something there. So it's looking like playoffs or nothing for Brentford now, as that's game number 35, isn't it? 11 left. It's going to take a big swing. Haven't checked the points, but more performances like tonight will not do for Brentford. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you're a Luton fan, do you agree? Spot on, tactically looking a bit more savvy, a bit less, I don't like the word, but a bit less naive, and playing the division quite well now. Is it too little too late, or can this chase culminate in something really good with maybe Stoke, Huddersfield, Charlton, Borough as well to aim at in that relegation zone, bottom sort of 6 or 7. Brentford fans, let me know in the comments how disappointing is this recent run. I know there's been some hard games in it, but 2-0 down to Blackburn on Saturday, rescued a point. 2-0 down to Luton at half-time. Shipping some goals now, aren't they? Maybe Janssen and Janvier and the like are being missed. Let me know what you think the upside is for Brentford in the promotion picture. Get involved in the comments, keep it polite. Hashtag be kind is going. We can all chat, but let's keep it polite. If you agree, disagree with me, let's have a nice civil corner of YouTube and some intelligent chat. If you abuse me or anybody else, you will be blocked from the channel. That is my stance on online abuse, but I'll get off that soapbox. Follow me on Twitter at Benjamin Bloom, and you can support me monetarily on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Right, time to get home, out of the sleet in Luton. It was Luton 2, Brentford 1. Big win for the Hatters at Kenilworth Road. See you soon.